Do I look more inquisitive now? Studious, maybe? Although, this distance doesn't work for these glasses. To be like that close. But without the glasses, whoa, lighting's weird. There we go. You know, they help frame my face. They give me an edge, a credibility, if you will. I like them. Clearly, because I wore fake glasses for like 3 years on and off. Yeah. So, here's an article. My grandpa said, I've had this on the fridge for you for months. Take it off my hands, says. Disciplined millennials could save $1 million. How a 25-year-old, that is how old I am. Wow. Wow. Gonna be rich. Anyhow, well, this is my last night without my roommates here. They've been gone for a week. And it was fun at first, and now it's not fun at all, except for I don't make these videos with other people in the apartment. So, that door could open any second because Kelsey's coming home. She said at 10:30 and it's 10:48. So, hopefully she doesn't walk in on anything weird. Actually, that's impossible. Weird and proud. So, did I have any thoughts for today? I'm sure I did. I want to do a cross-country road trip. I don't know if I should. Is it safe? Because I would go alone. Is it going to be a good use of time off? And how much will it cost me? And is it worth the money? But there's always questions about everything. And I haven't gone anywhere in forever. So I really need to decide something. Because, you know, I don't just want to sit around waiting for things to be perfect. They're never going to be. Let's just say the safety thing is the most important thing. Money, I could always make more money. So, is it safe? I don't know. I think so. I think it'll be fine. I drive around this city all the time, alone. How is it different? I mean, really, how is it different? Unless I'm driving through a desert. Let's say I'm driving through Nevada at nighttime. My tire pops. I have a spare, and I can change it, but there's 75 miles until the next rest stop. That happens in Nevada, right? Somewhere. And so the spare tire cannot go 75 miles. So I drive, and then the spare tire, and I try to call somebody for help, but I have no service because I'm in the middle of the desert, and I think deserts get really cold at night most of the time. I don't actually know. So I'm freezing, and then apparently this happens once in a blue moon, so there's this creep that roams the highway looking for women whose cars have broken down, and he abducts me. That could happen. Yes. Is it worth the risk? I'll have to think on it. This is very good soup. It reminds me of when I moved into the Graves because that is when I started shopping in the organic section at Fred Meyer, and that is where I find that. And I eat it all the time. It's what I do with food. I find something I really like that soup, and I eat it like every other dinner for like 2 months, and then I can't eat it. It grosses me out for like probably at least 6 months. Then I can bring it back into my life. Usually never at full speed like it was in the beginning. So every once in a while, me and the soup reconnect. It's always really nice. And since it's, distanced apart in a way that makes me desire it when I don't have it, so when I do, it's really nice. So, anyway, road trip. Like, I do want to go on a trip. See, oh no. What happened? The screen went black. Blah. Were you bored with what I was saying? I don't blame you. I entertained myself, though. Okay, so, anything else? Oh, I think that's all today. Trying to be just more content, living in the moment, doing things just because they're what I want to do in the moment, not, oh, but what am I supposed to be doing with my life? Is this fulfilling my life's purpose? I spend too much time thinking about that. Literally so much time that it prevents me from doing entire hobbies. I swear I could have learned how to play the piano by now had I not been worrying about learning to play the piano. Life, just learning all these things. So, what I am going to focus on right now is a trip, serving at church, and my job, and photography. And I have specific goals. I signed up for classes that start tomorrow, and I'm just going to practice a lot and print more photos. I took a lot of photos today. You know what I like about photography? There are so many things that I like about photography. I think it's really good for me as a person because I am so in my head all the time, and it's so exhausting. Like, it genuinely is just tiring. And when I'm taking pictures, I lose time. Time just, it doesn't seem to exist anymore, and my thoughts are nowhere but where I am right in the moment, and that never happens. I remember all winter, that's when I first bought my camera, and it was so cold, and I would go out, and my hands and feet are cold even during the summertime. They just never really warm up, and so I would be out with my camera for hours, and my hands would get so cold, I couldn't even bend my fingers. But the only time it bothered me was in between finding things to take photos of. When I was actually taking the picture, I couldn't even feel the coldness on my hands. I wasn't worried about what I'm doing with my life, or all the things that I worry about, the people that I love and if they're okay, and if I'm doing a good job, being their friend or daughter or, sister or whatever it is. Wasn't worried about, whatever I were, anything, So that's what's been really good for me. And then, reviewing my photos and editing them and learning about photography also has the same effect on me. And so I think anything that chips away at those rough edges where they're just not helping you be who you're supposed to be fully is just awesome. And so I don't know, like, really what the point of my photography is. All I know is that it helps me be like more the person that I know I'm supposed to be, and I think that could be the point of photography in itself. And there doesn't have to be really anything deeper or more than that, which is kind of like nice and freeing and like liberating, and it's a reminder to just breathe. Like, all the years leading up to this moment, I was worried about who I would be in this moment, and it's like, why? I don't know. Anyway, I actually am doing better at that than I used to be, for sure. I used to be a little distraught. A little more distraught. But I think at my essence, I am a carefree person. So, that is where I'm gonna get back to. And if it's photography that's gonna bring me there, then so be it. Because I want to be that person. And I want to take every trait that I have that is because of... No. What am I trying to say? Every trait that I have that's not of God, that's sort of twisted, I just want to, sand it. I want to buffer my life and my mind. Ooh doo doo. Man, I could never publish, like, I don't know how people do video diaries that don't edit them, because I could never do that. Like, I feel like I make so many mistakes in, like, my speech and my thought. Like just now. That's what I just did just now. That's what I'm talking about. My mind goes to the end, and so then my mouth tries to figure out the steps that would make sense to get to that end, but sometimes, since my mind's already there, I get so, like, jumbled up. And so lots of times I need space to be able to think about what it is I need to say to convey my message. But some people don't work that way, but I do. H-Town, calm it down. Okay, well, I guess I'll get back to my soup. I work tomorrow at 8, but I work today. Today's Sunday, but it's Casey's birthday, and so I went over to watch the other kids while he had his birthday party, we had a really fun time. But I've been feeling, like, tired lately, so I had one of Dawn's Monsters, which is an energy drink, and also it was Sunday, so I slept in until 9. So it's only 11, and I had coffee and an energy drink, and I slept in, so I don't feel like I'm gonna go to bed anytime soon. What should I do? Oh my gosh! I've started watching How I Met Your Mother. I think I might do that and edit photos at the same time, because, why should I enjoy just one thing at one time? That's silly. Okay. Bye-bye.